All right, welcome everybody. We've got the two best players on the planet playing at the same time, which I don't know when tennis is going to wake up and figure out that this is a bad idea, but I guess they're not going to figure it out today. Swiatek and Sabalenka both playing in totally different places, but in the same time zones. Bencic versus Swiatek. Final of the United Cup. We've got Sabalenka taking on Kostyuk. Kostyuk just broke back, and that's where we are at the moment. So let's see how this goes. Looks like I cursed Sabalenka saying that the match will be over before Swiatek starts. Well, look, it happens. Poland versus Switzerland. Yes, that is the case. Swiatek losing yesterday to Gauff, but Poland beating USA anyway. So that is where we are. Let us see what's going on. By the way, Deb, if you stay in that one, I'll look at the other one just in case. I'll keep a track of the other one. Make it easy. Poland won the doubles and advanced. Yes, and we watched that, and it was very entertaining. By the way, Bencic is definitely if she gets a decent draw, doesn't play Sabalenka in the first week or she's not in Sabalenka's section. Bencic makes the semis, right? Like Bencic, if she wins today, she might make the semis. Doesn't matter where she is, but I think Bencic semifinals Australian Open will be a popular pick if she gets put in not in. Maybe if she gets put in Sabalenka's section, maybe quarterfinals. But I think Bencic is going to be a popular pick for dark horse for the tournament. I would guess. Bencic made the quarterfinals last year. Yeah, she did, and that was her first and she had to retire. No, she won the first set and then lost in 3 to Gauff. She ran out of steam, and that was that was a month into her comeback, right? All right, Sabalenka gets it out. It's 30 love. Yep. Oh, sorry, fourth round. Yeah, fourth round. She lost to Gauff, but she was 500 in the world. By the way, Kostyuk has won 9 of the last 10 points, apparently. My money for the AO is on Coco. After how she played yesterday, even the commentators couldn't stop talking about her. Now, Coco looked really good yesterday. But the thing is with Coco, the problem with Coco is that, yes, she could beat Swiatek and she can beat, Sabalenka, but can she beat the players in the first couple of rounds? That if she can get to the fourth round, Coco can win the tournament. It's just that I'm worried for Coco because who's she going to play in second, third, fourth rounds? Because those are the players that she loses to sometimes, right? I mean, this week she beat Swiatek, looked amazing, but she also lost to Minero and looked terrible. So, that's where I'm a little scared about Coco. All right, we're back on serve. If Coco can get through the first week and she gets to the first, into the fourth round, that's when I'm okay, she can win the whole thing. But it's those first few rounds that I'm it could get sketchy if it's, she could, what if she plays Krejcikova in the second round or someone like Sakkari in the third round or something? There's a lot of players that are really awkward. She could play Sakkari in the second round. I know she just played Sakkari, but she could play her again. Sakkari's looking solid this week. That's the only thing about with Coco. It's not that she can definitely beat the best of the best, but you don't play them until the second half. She's got to navigate through those awkward first rounds. All right, 15 love. Sabalenka back on serve. She was cruising, and now she is struggling. Is it a forehand from Sabalenka? That's a good shot. 30 love. No, we're not going to watch Wawrinka versus Hurkacz, unfortunately. It's just not on the... There's other matches on the radar. Don't worry, though. We will watch Stan. It's not his farewell today. He's playing next week and the week after, hopefully. 30 love. We will watch Stan, hopefully at the Oz Open. 40 love, Sabalenka. I'm hoping I hope he plays, a top 30 guy. in the first week, first couple. Well, he's going to play a seed in the first or second round anyway. But I'd love to see Wawrinka take on. I don't know, Wawrinka versus like Rublev second round. That feels real fun. That could be really fun. Or Wawrinka versus Tsitsipas. I mean that could be a banger at this in this moment, right? 40 love. The Sabalenka backhand goes wide, 40-15. All right, Swiatek's the favorite here against Bencic, but Bencic has not lost a match all week. In fact, I don't think she's lost a match at all because she's won all the doubles as well that she's played. Yeah, her catch is ranked like 70 in the world. 40-15 here for Sabalenka. Good serve, 4-3. Sabalenka back in front. Wawrinka Fonseca. No, I don't want that. I like Fonseca. I don't want to. Don't throw him to the wolves like that. We want Fonseca to play, have an easy start so he can warm himself up to play the big boys. We need Fonseca to take on like a lucky lose or a wild card, a low top, then he's got he's going to have to play a top 10 seed in the third round then, because the way that the draw is top 8 versus bottom 8, and he's bottom 8. So third round, Fonseca could take on he could take on a top 8 guy in the third round. And that sucks. Anyways, love 15. Swiatek with the backhand. Into the backhand of Kostyuk. Bencic. Backhand down the line from Bencic. Good shot. Swiatek forehand cross court. Great shot. Bencic slices it back, but it's long 15-0. I think for all of us, all of the Fonseca fans, he needs to play. If I have a look at the seedings as of right now, what they look like. He's 28 seed, so he needs to take on. I feel like Fonseca Zverev might be a really good third round. He's going to have to play Alcaraz, Sinner, Zverev, Djokovic, Musetti, Demonov, FAA, or Shelton. He has to play one of them in the third round because that's how it works, right? Now I know how the formula works. I finally learned. By the way, Tsitsipas and Tiafoe also playing a top 8 seed in the third round. We could get a Tsitsipas Zverev match in the third round. I mean, that's nuts. That is nuts. But yeah, Fonseca's gonna. I think for Fonseca, I feel like Zverev would be a good match, but maybe taking on. I mean, FAA. Maybe FAA. Maybe, I don't know. No one in that top 8 is. I mean, I don't think Fonseca Djokovic. I don't think he beats Nole, but maybe that's not a bad idea with Djokovic not playing. So I don't know. I don't want to see him play Demonov. I think Demonov's too physical for him, especially if Fonseca's got a back issue. I don't really want to see him play Demon. If he was healthy, I would, but it's 40-15 Swiatek. Maybe Fonseca Djokovic. It's going to be Fonseca Sinner though, but maybe we can only dream that it's not him. It's going to be Fonseca Sinner, and then you know what's going to happen? Sinner's going to beat him because Fonseca's going to come off 2 5-setters and be sore, and then everyone's going to be like, "See, this guy sucks." And it's like, yeah, he lost to Jannik Sinner, the 2-time champion, and he's not 100% fit. Sinner would be the worst player for Fonseca to play, right? Maybe Musetti Fonseca third round wouldn't be a bad thing. And Swiatek backhand to the forehand of Bencic, backhand to Swiatek as we get a backhand rally. Bencic out. It's 1-love to Poland. Battle of the Boomers. Match of the day, according to you, Bublik versus Musetti is probably match of the day. Yeah, Leon. Yeah, that's torn. You're torn then. Fonseca Rude, but yeah, Rude's not. He won't play Rude to the 4th round because Rude's not in that top 8. Remember, the top 8 play against the 28th seed. So in the third round, he's got to play someone in the top 8. All right, 40-15 Kostyuk with a lovely backhand winner. I don't think Fonseca makes third round yet. Yeah, it's hard without the preparation, though. Fonseca versus Shelton. I mean, two of my favorites, so I don't want them to play, but I wouldn't mind that. I mean, Shelton versus Fonseca would be very loud. A lot of shouting. Actually kind of fire, though. Maybe I do want to see that. All right. 40-30. As Kostyuk gets lucky with a smash, I think. And it's 4-0. Sabalenka having a laugh. They're both laughing. All right. So Kostyuk. Oh, man. Kostyuk hit a smash. Kind of shanked it, and it went straight to Sabalenka, and Sabalenka missed it. And Kostyuk's her face. She went to hit a smash, like the easiest smash, and she just shanks it straight to the baseline. And Sabalenka, I mean, just couldn't return it, but she tried to miss that. Fonseca has a back issue, so he's not risking playing these warm-up events. I would have loved to see Fonseca in Kooyong. I think Kooyong would have been perfect for him. Maybe he will play Kooyong. They'll put him in instead and somebody else pulls out. All right, 15-0. 30 love. I'm surprised that Fonseca's not involved in any of the exhibitions. Australian Open missed that one. I guess because he was going to play Adelaide, but I mean, if you're the Australian Open, call Fonseca and say, hey, do you want to play an exhibition on one of these nights? I don't know which one, but Kostyuk hits it long, 40 love. I feel like Fonseca should be invited to all these things now. Like, he brings the crowd. I mean, I don't know why. Again, probably because the Australian Open didn't expect him to be free to play. They would have put him in. They would have said, you know what? You play Sinner in an exhibition. He still might do it. Someone might pull out, and Fonseca might be first emergency. First reserve. 40 love. Sort of 4 now down the line to the backhand of Kostyuk. Backhand now Sabalenka, and Kostyuk hits it long. 5-4 Sabalenka. All right. 15-30. Swiatek looking at the break. As we get a 4-4 rally. Down the line now to the backhand of Bencic. Backhand now from Swiatek. Bencic. Backhand cross court. Swiatek gets it. Bencic backhand again. Swiatek gets it. As Bencic backhand again. Swiatek gets it. As Bencic goes down the line with the backhand again. Lots of running from Swiatek. Bencic hits a winner of a forehand down the line. It's 30-all. 30-all. Cam can't stop glazing Fonseca. Yeah, because he's actually really good. You know what I really don't like, chat? I don't like people having fun, you know? You know what really gets my goat? People enjoying things. No. I don't care who your favorite is. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Just shut up. What's your favorite thing, Plaza? What do you like? 30-40. We'll be right back. All right, 30-40 break point here for Swiatek. As we serve now the backhand, Swiatek backhand now from Bencic. Swiatek forehand goes cross court. Bencic gets it back into the forehand. Swiatek into the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek backhand goes down the line for a winner. 2-0. 2-0. All right, 2-0. Two 0. 5-4, by the way. Kostyuk serving to stay in the set. Whoever wins this Sabalenka match wins the tournament. Yes, it's the final. All right. Sabalenka gets a win at love 15. Love 15. Chad, who's your favorite player to watch right now? One player. It doesn't matter if it's male, female, it doesn't matter. One player. Who is, if tomorrow they're like, you can only watch one player today, like one player tomorrow, who would you watch? Who would you pick? Just one player. Bublik? Good answer. Well, there's no wrong answers. Bergs, Eala, Medvedev, Sinner, Raducanu, Carlos, Kyrgios, Raducanu, Sabalenka, FAA, Raducanu, Gauff and Carlos. I said one. Didn't you hear me? 15-0. Kaboli. Good answers. As that goes out by Kostyuk, 15-30. Fritz. Swiatek. What would my pick be? Who would I want? I mean, I don't know. Who do I enjoy watching the most? Which player do I watch and it never seems to, he doesn't always play well, but sometimes he has bad matches, but I'm never bored watching him. It has to be Carlos Alcaraz. I don't think I've ever watched a boring Alcaraz match. I've watched a bad Alcaraz match. He's played bad sometimes and he loses, but I have to watch Alcaraz. If I could only stream one player for the rest of the year, it'd be Alcaraz. He is just a highlight machine. It's never boring. Anyway, it's 15-40. Return for Sabalenka, that's good. And that goes out by Kostyuk. She steals the set. She was winning the set, and then she gave it back, and then she's back. I love it how Eala for Cam. Really? You think it's Eala? I mean, if it had to be one man and one on the ladies' side, I mean, Eala on the women's side, you get your money's worth because she's always playing these epic matches. So like Eala for on the ladies' side, if I had to pick 1-1, because Eala does make her matches interesting. Like she doesn't play too many boring matches. Not a pretty set. 5 winners and 15 errors from Kostyuk. 10 winners and 11 errors from Sabalenka. Now Swiatek double faults, 40-30. But yeah, on the men's side, it's got to be Carlos. I mean, Alcaraz is the most exciting player on the men's tour. Did I even need to answer? Look at the back. Look at the background. I don't collect his shirts because pink's my favorite color. I mean, look at that ugly French Open shirt. Nobody in their right mind would have bought that and worn that in real life. I bought it to put on a wall though, because it was Carlos. Nobody's wearing that. If anybody's wearing that in public, I mean, what are you doing? Am I pointing to the right one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, ain't nobody wearing that. All right. Now Swiatek hits a volley wide, and it's deuce. I'm going to have to start rearranging this because he's going to win more this year, and I'm going to have to buy more. So I've already got 6. He's going to have, by the end of the year, he's probably going to have 8 at minimum, right? He's going to win 2 this year. So I just got to figure that out. All right. Deuce. Yeah, the jailbird shirt. Exactly. The escape from Alcatraz shirt. I wonder if that was... that's actually kind of... I like it more if that's the reason they did that. Do you reckon that might be it? Like in the Nike design department, they're sitting there going, what should we give him to wear this time? Alcaraz, jail, bars. Maybe some bars. I want to be on a fly on the wall in the Nike design team. Maybe that's what it came to. Nike's not that creative? Okay. We're giving them too much credit. It's not Apple with Steve Jobs at the head, you know. We're not but, you know, who knows? Maybe it was like, how about we do Alcatraz jail bars? Because it kind of, I mean, yeah, it does have that vibe, doesn't it? It's down the line to the slice of Swiatek. In comes Bencic. She puts it away, and it's back to deuce. Have some space for Sinner Cam. Nah, Sinner, I've missed out on Sinner's stuff. I couldn't get Sinner's outfit or Sinner's shirts, so I'm just sticking with Carlos. If I bought everybody's shirt, I'd be bored. I wouldn't have a wall. So I've made a commitment. It's Alcaraz. I'm an Alcaraz. I'm collecting Alcaraz stuff. But I also like Alcaraz. You know, he is him. 15:30. Chance for Kostyuk to break in the first game. Advantage Swiatek to 3-love. As the backhand return goes into the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand from Bencic, who hits it wide. 3-love for Swiatek. Alcaraz hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. All right, 3-love. It has the Ladybird book bank robber look. I don't know what that is, but okay. I gotta research. What do you think Swiatek needs to do to beat Gauff again? I don't know. She might not beat Coco again. Not for a while. I mean, Coco's definitely got that confidence. 30-all. Sabalenka serves again. Into the back of Kostyuk. Return the forehand to Sabalenka, but Sabalenka gets it wide. Break point, 30-40. 30-40. By the way, Chad, I went to a couple of thrift stores today, but Sunday thrifts are, it's never good. But I did get a couple of things. All right. Kostyuk hits it long on the return. We get to deuce. Yeah, it's never... Of course you did. I got a couple of CDs and a couple of DVDs. All right, deuce. I got Animal House, which was on my list of things to find. Backhand down the line from Sabalenka's winner advantage. And then I bought like a pool party mix CD, which was from songs from the 2016, and they're all bangers. Some great tunes. 2 CDs full of 2016 party songs. It's so worth it. For $2. All right. Sabalenka forehand inside out to the back of the Kostyuk. Kostyuk in the net, and it's 1-love Sabalenka in the second. Yeah, Shelton's playing Auckland. How's the match with Sabalenka Kostyuk going so far? To be honest, pretty straightforward to Sabalenka. Like, I mean, Sabalenka was up 3-love. Kostyuk broke back. Kostyuk never looked in front, like she's going to be in front, though. That's the thing. It's been Sabalenka's match. Party songs from 2016. Specifically from that year. But yeah. I got a bunch of other stuff too. I can't remember what other movies I got. What else did I get? Can't remember. Oh yeah, Grand Designs UK season 11. I'm just going to get season 10. I've got a complete set from 1 to 11 of Grand Designs, the UK version. All right, 15. Sorry, love 15. Kostyuk hits it out. I love 15 Swiatek. Ooh, puppy. There's a bit of slice in the net by Swiatek, and it's 15-all. Kostyuk serving into the forehand of Kostyuk now. Sabalenka gets a drop shot. Kostyuk gets it with a drop shot return, and it's a winner. Nice shot from Kostyuk, 15-all. Yeah, Sabalenka's cruising. I kind of hope Sabalenka wins this wins quickly, because then we can go to Hong Kong and watch Musetti and Bublik. I think Medvedev starts in like 2 hours, so we've got plenty of time. Draw ceremony, I think it's on Thursday, Friday. Backhand to backhand rally. Sabalenka on the stretch, goes in the back into Kostyuk. Kostyuk down the line. Sabalenka cross-court forehand. Kostyuk goes long on the forehand. And it's 15-30. 15-30. Thursday. There you go. As the return goes into the forehand of Swiatek, and then Bencic with a winner, 40-15. By the way, Gene, what did you send me? I couldn't check it out on my phone, but did you just send me the calendar for the ATP this year? Is that what you sent me earlier today? If you like Grand Designs, check out the George Clark Series 2. Okay. I like Grand Designs because it's like I remember watching it when I was at university and studying. It's just really cool. Like, it's just like people like making cool houses out of like castles and stuff. I love it. Like somebody will like, turn a warehouse into a house, and you're like, oh, cool. We'll turn a castle into a modern house, and you're like, that's really cool. I want to live in a container. Shipping container. I want to live in a shipping container. 15-40. As we just served down the tee, is a let by Kostyuk. I sent you some court speed numbers. Oh, okay, sweet. We'll definitely use that for the Australian Open. 15-40. I can update my thing then with that. Actually, really helpful. Thank you. All right, Sabalenka with the break points. As we serve now to the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes in the forehand of Kostyuk. Sabalenka, forehand in the net. 30-40, one saved. Also, Swiatek, 3-1. All right, Kostyuk still down break point. We just serve again from every tournament and ranking each one in terms of first points won and all the good stuff. Oh, that's awesome. That'd be very helpful. Thank you for that. As Sabalenka breaks, Kostyuk was unable to compete against the best of the best. When I say best of the best, I mean the best, like the number one. All right, 2-love in the second. Kostyuk having a lot of conversations with herself. Oh, by the way, Chad, I forgot to mention, I bought this today. The Australian Open Guidebook. I went to, when I was out and about, I was like, I thought they didn't do one. It's the official program for the Australian Open. Let me give you, let me read something to you. Here we go. Marta Kostyuk. Here we go. Ready? Talented Ukrainian maintained a top 30 ranking for much of 2025, producing her strongest result at the W1000 level. She claimed a statement win over world number 3 Coco Gauff en route to the Doha quarterfinals and pushed Sabalenka to the limits at the same stage of the Madrid tournament. At the US Open, she extended Mukova to 3 sets in the 4th round. Known for her world-class movement and ability to turn defense into offense, Kostyuk continues to mature under I'm not going to be able to pronounce her coach's name, Sandra. She was the Australian Open Girls Junior Champion in 2017 and third-round finisher in 2018 as a 15-year-old qualifier. Kostyuk notched her lone Grand Slam quarterfinal in Melbourne 2 years ago. There you go. I think we knew most of that. Love 40, by the way. Swiatek's in trouble. Love, 15-41 saved. Swiatek with a forehand winner to save one. Come on, Bencic, beat that loser. God, you must be fun to hang out with. All right, 15-40. Now Swiatek gets the serve in and Bencic hits out in the return, 30-40. As Swiatek serves again. Into the forehand of Bencic. Return goes to forehand of Swiatek. Bencic again to the forehand of Swiatek as Bencic on the stretch with a slice. Swiatek on the attack. Bencic goes down the line. Swiatek's going to get there with the backhand. Bencic goes down the line with the backhand winner. We're back on serve. 3-2. Bencic takes back the break. And high five Stan the man. Oh yeah, Stan's the captain too, isn't he? Anyways, 40-15. You know what, chat? You know Stan Wawrinka is going to be a coach. You know he is. He'll retire in Basel and coach in the Australian Open next year. Somebody. Stan Wawrinka will coach someone in January. I'm telling you that. He's going to coach someone straight away. He might even do a Brad Gilbert and start coaching someone at the end of his career. Like halfway through. Like what he did with didn't he do that with Andre? Like Brad Gilbert was still playing, but he was coaching Andre. Which sounds ridiculous, right? It's like, wait, hang on, you're coaching a guy who's you're gonna play? Yeah. Like Stan will be a coach. He might be the coach of the Davis Cup team to start, right? Start light. But he will coach somebody. Stan Wawrinka will not be lost to retirement. He will be back. Will he coach Bernay? Maybe. Who would he coach though? Who could Stan coach? That legitimately. And don't just do the one-handed backhand thing where it's like, well, Stan can only coach one-handers. Come on, that's crazy. Who would be a good pick? Runa. Holger Runa. That would be wild. What a story that'd be. You know what though? I wouldn't be shocked. That could happen. What about Alcaraz? Nah, too much. Too far. That's a big job. Your first job out of tennis and you're coaching Alcaraz, that's not gonna happen. What could Stan bring to someone's game? Experience, grit, determination, right? So it's probably a young player. Maybe he could jump on and coach someone who's young, like I don't know, who's a young player that he could jump and play and coach. Sorry, Bloch, yeah, maybe Bloch. Or who's a player that's struggling? What about Tsitsipas? Could he come on as like an advisor for Tsitsipas, or is that just going to be too messy? I know I just said don't do the one-handed backhand thing, but legitimately, like, would he not be like, okay, what does Stan have that players don't? He's got 3 Grand Slams. He knows how to beat the GOATs. He knows how to do it, right? He was the only, Murray, Cilic, but Wawrinka, so like somebody who doesn't know how to beat Alcaraz and Sinner, somebody who struggles with them, probably could do a lot with Wawrinka's experience of beating the best players in the world at their peak, right? Because Stan beat the GOATs when the GOATs were goating. He didn't beat the GOATs when the GOATs were retired. He beat them when they were peaking, right? He knocked them out then. So like, I think he would be a great addition to somebody who currently might be struggling with playing against Alcaraz and Sinner and believing that they can't beat him, that he can't beat them, right? So like that experience of and the belief that Stan had when how did Stan beat Nadal, Djokovic, Federer in their prime? And somebody who doesn't think they can beat Alcaraz and Sinner right now, they could do well with him. Like Zverev. Yeah, maybe Zverev. That actually not I mean, That's not a bad idea, right? I mean, because Stan's not going to bring... He's not going to make Zverev serve better, right? That's... I think what Stan would bring would be... Well, he'd bring, determination, right? He'd bring that intensity. But he has that experience of how to... belief, right? Believing that you can beat the best players in the world when they're seemingly unbeatable. I mean, he is the... Murray was a big four, so he was part of the big four, but Wawrinka was not part of the big four. He was, psychology, right? Stan is the only player that can brag, and Cilic, right? But Stan's the only player that can say, I beat the best at their best. And not just once. It wasn't a one-off. It was 3. I've won 3 of those titles. It's so valuable. That's such a value for guys that can't beat Alcaraz and Sinner, that believe they can't, don't believe they can beat them. Zverev and Wawrinka might be, that wouldn't be bad. That could work. It's somebody that needs it's just somebody that needs that little bit of, just a little bit. Just somebody who can tell them how to do what they did. How did Wawrinka beat Djokovic in his prime? Zverev might need that to beat Alcaraz and Sinner. Tsitsipas might need that to beat Alcaraz and Sinner. Who else is there? There's so many. I mean, you can name about 20 players, right? Anyways, Kostyuk holds. Fritz? Maybe Fritz? You know what, though? Djokovic might hire him. What about Nole? What about Novak? What about Djokovic? Does he go, hey, Stan, you want a job? He seems to hire... Djokovic seems to hire his opposition when they retire. Federer and Nadal weren't playing, but Murray got Murray. Nole might hire Stan just so no one else does. Keeps it to himself. Anyway, Swiatek gets a winner. 4-2. But why are we thinking just on the men's side? What about on the women's side? Why couldn't Wawrinka coach one of the ladies? Who could he coach on the women's side? Who would benefit from Wawrinka on the WTA? Because that could happen too, right? I mean, Goran went from ATP to WTA and back again. All right. Love 15. Coach Bencic, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I mean, Bencic gets coached anyway by... She has coaches. And is that Bencic's dad on the... is that him? Is he there? Or is that her coach? Because I know her dad coached her. I don't know if that's her dad, though. And I know her husband is the trainer. That's not her dad, is it? No. That is not Ivan Bencic. He's not there. No, that's not it. That's not it. Definitely not it. Definitely not. Definitely not. That is not... It's not her husband. The guy... It must be the captain of the Swiss team. Or the coach of the Swiss team. And it's 30-15. Andreeva, maybe? No, Andreeva's got a great coach already. I don't think she needs Stan. Eala? Okay. Raducanu? Andrescu? Bencic's dad is there at the United Cup? Okay. 30-15. Maybe it's Bencic's father-in-law. Maybe it's her husband's dad. Fritz Djokovic, Diallo, Musetti, Shelton, Shapovalov. Ah, 40-15, Sabalenka. Yeah. You know what, though? It might be... Stan's probably going to start next year, maybe as Davis Cup coach, and then expand into more of a one-on-one. He's going to coach, though. Stan will be a coach. I mean, he's the coach now. He's the coach of the Swiss team right now. He will coach somebody. As been a backhand winner from Swiatek, great rally. Why didn't she do that against Coco? Maybe because Coco's faster than Bencic and it didn't work. Anyways, 40-15, Sabalenka backhand rally. There's a bit of slice from Kostyuk. Into the slice of Sabalenka. Kostyuk backhand again. And Sabalenka drop shot. Kostyuk gets it, comes to the net with a drop shot, but Sabalenka's there with a forehand. Oh! Went straight through Kostyuk and says, sorry. Whoa! Sabalenka. Woo! Hang on. Wait a minute. Whoa. That was close. I mean, look, Sabalenka, she went straight through the middle. You can do that. And she did apologize, but geez, nearly took off her leg. Nearly took out Kostyuk's leg. Geez, that went straight. She hit it hard too. She hit that hard, Sabalenka. She was not holding back. And a Sabalenka with a roar. That felt personal. That one. That was a bit personal. That seemed a little personal. And even Sabalenka's looking at the coaches like, we got that one. That was our one. I think that was personal, that one. She meant to hit that one. Maybe not meant to hit it at her, but she was like, I'm not that sorry. 4-1. You know what? Sabalenka's been hanging out with Kyrgios too much. That was a Kyrgios versus Nadal Wimbledon move. 2019. Yeah, I meant to hit him. Yeah, I meant to hit him. He was standing at the net, so I was trying to hit him. I was trying to knock him out, right? That's a Keegs move, that one. Yeah, it feels like Kyrgios will be a coach, I reckon. I reckon he might be a coach. 4-3, Swiatek leads. Bencic breaks back, by the way. Sorry, I was distracted by the Sabalenka forehand. Nearly going through Kostyuk. 15 love. All right, by the way, there was a dragonfly flying across and Bencic nearly got taken out. That was weird. There was a dragonfly at the start of the match. Nearly took her out. But yeah, I think we're going to see Stan the man. Like he might be the captain of the Billie Jean King Cup team. You know, he doesn't have to be the. Oh, you know what, Chad? I wonder if Wawrinka's going to play Laver Cup this year. I know it's in London, but has Stan played it? Has he played Laver Cup before? I know him and Federer aren't best friends. You know, just because they're from the same country doesn't mean they, hang out. But they're not. I mean, they're not enemies. They're friendly. But it'd be kind of sick to see Stan play Laver Cup as one last. Give him a last chance to do that. I don't know if he has though. I don't think he has. He might have played in maybe the first day, like early days. But I kind of want to see Stan play. I mean, I want to see Stan play everything from now on. Now that he said he's retiring, we want to see him play everything. All right. As that goes out by Sabalenka, 30-0. Yeah, that Kyrgios Tsitsipas match was a circus. It was one of the most fun streams we've ever done for all the wrong reasons, but that was so much fun. By the way, is Stan mic'd up? Is that what's going on? Is Wawrinka mic'd up? I can't hear him, but is he got a microphone attached to his shirt? Stan's never played Laver Cup? Yeah, I didn't think he did. I hope he does next year. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to see like Alcaraz and Wawrinka sitting on the bench together. That'd be kind of cool. He's mic'd up? I thought so. Anyways, 30-40, Sabalenka. I had a feeling this was going to happen. And Sabalenka was going to just get it done. As with a 4-0 down the line, Kostyuk pass goes in. Beautiful shot. We get the deuce. We've got to do, remind me after the Australian Open, we've got to do some Laver Cup predictions. I like predicting the Laver Cup teams. It's nice. It's fun. Wawrinka Zverev. I feel like Wawrinka Zverev. I don't know why, but that kind of feels like that could be a good team up. As a coach player. Sabalenka heads it down the return. It's advantage Kostyuk. I think, like, maybe not as a coach, but like as a consultant, right? Comes in like along with Zverev senior. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't come in and like takes over the whole job. He just comes in as like most players have two coaches, right? I mean, a lot of the big names have two coaches, right? I mean, Alcaraz had two coaches before Ferrero left. Sinner's got two coaches. That wouldn't be a bad. I don't think that would be a bad idea for Zverev to get Wawrinka if he wants to be there. Anyways, back in on the stretch from Bencic, and Swiatek gets a forehand winner, 15-40. Swiatek to get the break again. Stan won 3 out of the 4, but 3 different majors. I just opened the WTA draw. Why half of the draw is allotted to qualifiers? Because a lot of people pulled out and a lot of players aren't playing next week. So a lot of qualies are getting promoted. All right, 15-40. Bencic serves in the front of Swiatek. Back in at Bencic. That's a winner. 30-40. 30-40. What about Wawrinka Feast? What about Wawrinka coaching Arthur Feast? Would that be a good idea? I don't know. No? Okay. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. Thinking of like young players. Love 15 here is... Sorry, 30-40 here as Swiatek comes to the net with a forehand winner. There's the break again. 5-3. High-temper players? No? Okay. Feast isn't struggling with belief, though? True. Yeah, it needs to be somebody who... I don't know. I mean, young players probably don't struggle with belief because they haven't been schooled by the best yet. Sabalenka 30-15. Mickelson. I think Mickelson just got a new coach. I think he just got David... what's his name? Who's the guy that coached Bagula and Tiafo? David someone. He's an American guy. He's not American. What's his name? He coached Pagula. He coached Tiafo. David Witt. I think Mickelson's being coached by him. All right. 40-15. Sabalenka for a 5-2. I think I saw him at the Mickelson match yesterday. It's either Mickelson or Nakashima, one of those two. He was coaching one of the American guys. I think it was Mickelson. I swear I saw him there. He was in the stands for someone yesterday. Anyways, that goes in there by Sabalenka, 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. Sabalenka serves again. Into the forehand of Kostyuk. Return goes long, and it's 5-2 Sabalenka. And Kostyuk just looking for answers. But the coach has none. All right. 5-3. So 5-2. 5-3 for Swiatek. All right, 15 hours. We'll serve again. What about Wawrinka Fonseca? I think I'd just love to see that. See Stan in the box with Fonseca, helping Fonseca. That'd be kind of sick. Not that Fonseca needs belief or anything, but it kind of be awesome though. I don't know, like, if that makes any sense, but I kind of want to see it. 15 all. Is it a 4-4 rally? That goes wide by Bencic, 30-15. Who's currently the who are we sacking for the Davis Cup captain role for Stan? We've just put someone out of a job. Who's the captain of the Swiss team so we can replace them with Stan? Sorry, is it Marc Rosette? I think it might be. Sorry, he was Stan's the captain now. He is the man. All right, 30-15. Is it a forehand down the line of the backhand of Bencic? Cross-court the backhand of Swiatek. Bencic forehand. Again, the forehand of Swiatek. Bencic again to the forehand of Swiatek, but Swiatek shanks it long. 30-all. It's most likely Stan's going to be a captain of a team event because he's won gold medals and stuff, so that also makes sense. Or is he going to be you know what? Is Stan going to be on TV? Is Stan going to be a Eurosports analyst? Like, is that what his next move is? Is that who Stan going to be? Severin Luthi is the captain. Why did I think it was Marc Rosette? Or maybe that was the old captain. Severin Luthi is is he captain because nobody else wants to be? So maybe Stan could take his role. Severin Luthi, coach of Federer, 40-30 Swiatek. But I tell you, Stan being the captain of the Davis Cup team, not a bad idea because the Davis Cup team is pretty young. Stricker, Bernay, Reedy, Husler, they're all sort of in their 20s, except for Bernay, he's like 19. All right, return goes into the backhand of Swiatek. Bencic down the line. Swiatek with a volley in the net and it's deuce. So he maybe Swiss Davis Cup captains on Stan's radar. He did win the Davis Cup with Switzerland, the only time they've ever done it. And then he'll coach Fonseca. Anyways, 30-15. Rafa should be coach. Rafa doesn't want to coach. Rafa couldn't give a shit about tennis. He's busy playing golf and raising a family. He doesn't want to play tennis, Rafa. Anyways, ace down the tee from Kostyuk, 40-15. The only time we're going to see Rafa is when Roger drags him out to play a match. That's the only time we're going to see Rafa. Or when he's visiting the academy between, yacht rides. Rafa ain't playing tennis. Unless Roger goes, hey, do you want $10 billion? We're going to play a exhibition in Riyadh. Back into backhand rally. As we get a forehand now from Kostyuk sliced. Sabalenka drop shot. Kostyuk's going to get it and hit a winner. All right, Sabalenka's going to serve for this match and this title. 5-3. Yeah, Rafa's sipping margaritas on a yacht. He don't need no tennis racket. All right, advantage for Swiatek. Set point to take the first set. And she should have got a time violation. Serve. Into the backhand of Bencic. Return goes back to Swiatek. And she hits a winner down the line. First set in the bag, 6-3, but that was not easy. Swiatek leads. Is Rafa playing golf tournaments, or is that just... is he playing golf? I think he's playing golf, right? Why isn't Sabalenka defending points? Didn't she win last year? Because the points dropped off last week. Because the season's... because that's just the way it is. Sabalenka gets a beautiful backhand winner. 15 love. Yeah, so Sabalenka's points came off last week because last year the season started a week early. Does that make sense? Because I got confused with that as well. Because I'm like, why did Fritz lose all these points? But that was because we started a week early. Like the Australian Open this time last year, I think it was on the 12th of January it started, right? It's the 11th today, so... yeah, this time last year we were watching the Australian Open first day. As that goes out by Kostyuk, 30 love. Yeah, no, Anthony, I was confused too. I'm like, why is this happening? But yeah, it's because of the schedule's a week later than last year. All right, 2 points away, Sabalenka from winning in Brisbane again. As we backhand from Sabalenka into the backhand of Kostyuk. Sabalenka backhand. Into the forehand of Kostyuk. Sabalenka comes in there with a half volley, but Kostyuk's there with a backhand. Oh, straight through Sabalenka. You did it to me, I'll do it to you. We're 1-1. Sabalenka's laughing. She's like, well, I nearly got you, so that's fair. It's only fair. And even Sabalenka turned away straight away. She's like, oh, good one. Sabalenka's smiling at the coaches. This is personal going on here. These two, I mean, they're not going to shake hands. We know why, but I wonder if they would have shaken. Like if there wasn't a war in Ukraine going on, I wonder if they would have shaken hands anyway. Because I don't know. Seems like there's a. They're not laughing together. They're kind of laughing like, haha, yeah, good one. Championship point. Sabalenka to take the title in Brisbane. Sabalenka serves. Into the forehand of Kostyuk, returning there. Sabalenka wins. And she kisses her biceps. Sabalenka and kisses the sky. All right. I like that celebration by Sabalenka. Just a little bit of a, kiss the biceps. As Sabalenka waves to the crowd. And they give her a standing ovation. There we go. Back to back in Brisbane for Sabalenka. And she is definitely the most informed player out of the top 10 going to the Australian Open. She is the favourite for sure, but also didn't look troubled at all this week. We watched Sabalenka. I think we watched her almost every day. We didn't watch her in the first. Oh no, we watched her play Bookshire. We didn't watch her play Castella, I don't think. But we've watched every other match, and she was flawless. She had a little bit of trouble against Mukova in the second set yesterday, but other than that, she cruised. And you can argue that she didn't play anyone, like besides Keys, she didn't play any massive top 10 players, but I mean, she beat who was in front of her pretty easily. So you got to say she's probably feeling the best going into Melbourne. All right. Bublik is playing great. Yeah, well, luckily for us, Bublik and Bublik and Musetti is about to start. So what we're going to do is I'm going to merge the streams. Jump on over if you want to watch. Keep watching Swiatek versus Bencic. I'm sure you do. But we're going to watch. We might as well watch that match as well, because personally, it's the match I want to watch. The best match of the day for me is Musetti versus Bublik. It's the most interesting of the bunch, I think. So we're going to go to Hong Kong for the first time this week. All right. But yeah, jump on over, and we'll continue to watch Swiatek versus Bencic, Poland versus Switzerland. But great win by Sabalenka. She gets it done in straight sets, 4-3. Didn't lose a set all week. Didn't look like losing a set all week. I think every set she won. The closest set she won was a 6-4. So never looked in doubt. Won the title back-to-back, and she is the favourite for sure going into Melbourne. All right. By the way, 1 versus 2 in the seeds for this event as well. But yeah, Musetti versus Bublik. Bublik wins. He's in the top 10. If Musetti wins, he breaks the title drought of, I think, about 3 years. He hasn't won a title for 3 years. Also, Musetti, the ATP finals aside, back-to-back finals. In Athens at the end of the year, last year, and then to start the year, he's made a final as well. So great start for Musetti. I mean, a great couple of tournaments for Musetti. 2 of the last 3, and at the ATP finals, he won a match there. So, but did he make the semis? No, it was FAA and De Minaur. But he didn't play badly in the ATP finals. All right. Bublik walking out first. Swiatek fell asleep or what? No, she's winning. So I don't know what you mean. All right, Musetti walking out. Let me just sort this out so we can get it rolling. But yeah, Musetti versus Bublik. Oops. There we go. All right, love 30, by the way. Swiatek in trouble. But here we go. Good timing. Good timing. Happy with that. All right, welcome, everybody. We've got Musetti taking on Bublik. Sabalenka finished the match just in time so we can watch this match, which is 1v2 in the seeds, but also almost a top 10 clash because Bublik is right on the brink of top 10. Musetti's in the middle of the top 10. Musetti actually number 5 in the world after this week, so he's in career best ranking at least. So let's see how this plays out now. It's a bit of a scouting match. That's what we're going to start calling these matches, the ones that we should pay attention to. Is it a match for who's going to be the favorite as Bencic breaks 2-love? No, because both of these guys are probably not the favorite for the Australian Open, but watching these guys in the flesh, we can kind of assess them and judge them according to will they be in the quarterfinals? Will they make the semis? Right? So that is what we will do. Also, Medvedev starts in an hour and a half. We might watch Medvedev too today, if we're lucky. No, it's all right, Deb. I don't think there's going to be many people here. I'll cover this if needed. But yeah. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Bublik trying to get in the top 10, and Musetti trying to win a title for the first time in a while. Does anyone know how many breakpoints one Bencic have? It should be on the screen. All right, here we go. Bencic with the break in the second. 1, 2, 1, love. Two love. Bublik top 10 loading. That would be a fun. It would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, Bublik waving to the crowd. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. We get to figure out how likely these two guys are to how good are they playing? Because even though they're not playing Alcaraz or Sinner today, we still can judge how good or quality they're playing against one another. Because these two guys, are going to bring out some shots. So let's see. DeMario.
Here's for Poland to finally win United Cup at third attempt, and for near future for Hubei to go back to where he belongs, at least top 20 if not 10.
I think Hubie's top 20 if he stays healthy for sure. I don't think he's top 10, maybe, I don't know. But definitely top 20. The way he's played this week. I mean, he's almost beaten 3 top 10 players in a row. No, Bublik's going to serve first, by the way. I mean, he was not far away from beating Demonor as well. All right, Bencic. She's trying to keep this break. 30-all. Musetti forehand winners were so wild against Rublev. Yeah, I didn't watch any of that, so I'll take your word for it. 30-all. realistically, he's not going to stay healthy for the whole season, sadly. What, Hubie? He's just got to manage it. Like, he might not be healthy for the whole year, but as long as he doesn't overplay and out for months, right? As Bencic hits a backhand long on the approach, Swiatek fell over midpoint, but she won the point, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Hurkacz doesn't have to play every week, but as long as he can manage his body this year, that'd be fantastic. Like, as long as he doesn't take months off at a time because of injury, you know. All right, Swiatek with a breakback point, 30-40. Return goes into the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek with the backhand to the forehand of Bencic. Into the backhand of Swiatek on the stretch. Bencic, forehand cross court. Swiatek gets it, but hits it wide. Deuce. Swiatek fell over and somehow won the point. Yep, magic. All right. Gets a deuce. This is the real final to watch. No, I agree. Bublik versus Musetti is, out of all the matches today, I mean, Bencic-Swiatek's pretty important too, but I think Bublik-Musetti for the men's side is the most important final of the bunch. As we're back in now from Bencic into the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand from Bencic on the stretch. Swiatek wins the point. Bencic hits it out. It's advantage Swiatek to get back on serve. All right, advantage Swiatek. Advantage Swiatek to get back to break. All right. Whoops. All right, Bencic with the serve. Oh, into the backhand of Swiatek. Swiatek gets it out and we're going to deuce. 1 second. All right. As Bencic gets to advantage. Also, Bublik win the first point, 15-love. Sorry, 30-love, Bublik. Now, Bublik Musetti, I don't know how many times they've played. Have they ever played? I'm sure they have. They have. 3 times, 2 on Bublik. Interesting. But 2 of those matches, 2 of the 3 matches they've played have been retirements. So they've only ever played once to the end, and that was in Adelaide 2 years ago, as Bencic holds 3-love in the second. They've only ever played 1 full match, and that was Bublik winning in Adelaide, and it was a 3-set banger. Bublik wins the first game in a minute. It's 1-love. So, yeah, it's really only 1-0 Bublik. All right. First game goes to Bublik. All right. And Bencic, 3-love in the second. All right. All right. 15-love. Musetti serves. Into the backhand of Bublik. By the way, the shadows on this court in Hong Kong are shocking. What are these shadows? 15 love. The light, I mean, it's bad. As the return goes into the forehand of Musetti, Bublik puts up a lob and then a pass, but it's in the net. Musetti 30 love. What do you think the odds are of Bencic winning? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the odds. What are the odds? So many tournaments fail the shadow test. Yeah, they should have just put the match on at night, so that way we could watch it later in the nighttime. All right, 3 love Bencic in the second. Swiatek hits it back in the net. Love 15. Musetti 30 love here as Bublik goes down the line of the forehand of Musetti. Cross court the forehand of Bublik. Bublik overhits it. 40 love. Musetti serves a fault. Second serve. There's a backhand here from Bencic Swiatek. Bencic again, backhand goes wide, 15-all. As Musetti serves an ace down the tee, and that's 1-all. 1-1. All right, 1-1. Swiatek hits a forehand wide, 15-30. Bencic is fighting back. 15-30. All right, 15-30. Bencic looking for that double break. I can't even watch the Musetti Bublik match. These shadows are so distracting. They're so bad. They're so splotchy. Because the light poster just so... that's got to be a nightmare to play. Anyways, forehand from Swiatek into the backhand of Bencic. Backhand of Swiatek again. The backhand of Bencic. Swiatek forehand. Into the backhand of Bencic. But Bencic hits it in the net. 30-all. Is it just me, Chad, or are you guys finding that too? The shadows are... right at this exact moment are just a nightmare. The ball's going from light to dark to light to dark. It's flickering. Imagine playing in that would be a nightmare. It's hard to track the ball. All right, 30-all. Swiatek serves. Cam, night for you is middle of the day for me, so no thank you. Okay. That goes out by Swiatek, 30-40. Should I bet on Bencic? You should just bet on yourself. 2026, bet on yourself. Whatever that means. All right, 30-40. Stan. The man. Standing up. Captain Stan. Encouraging. As we serve now from Swiatek. Into the backhand now. Bencic. Swiatek with a forehand cross-court winner. Bencic got a racket to it, but just couldn't get it back. And it's deuce. It is deuce. All right. Swiatek serves again. Oh, crowd's getting a bit crazy. Also, Bublik 40-15. As that goes out by Bencic on the return. Advantage. Swiatek. Advantage Swiatek as Bublik holds 2-1. Swiatek with a serve, sorry. There's a fault second serve. 1 second chat. All right, back to deuce. Back to deuce. Swiatek does a fault second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Bencic. Return to the forehand of Swiatek. Bencic down the line as she comes in there with the volley and puts it away. Bencic advantage to Belinda Bencic for a double break in the second. All right, Bencic to go to 4-love. All right, good serve down the tee. The return of Bencic. 4 now from Swiatek's a winner, and we get back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Swiatek says the fault second serve. All right, double fault Swiatek advantage Bencic. Any interesting Australian qualifier matches? Yep, Cruz Hewitt is playing qualies. 2-all, by the way. Musetti holds. Cruz Hewitt is playing in the qualies. So yeah. All right, advantage Bencic. As the return goes into the backhand of Swiatek, Bencic backhand down the line off the tape is a winner. As Bencic goes to 4-love with a double break. And Swiatek is in trouble. 4-love in the second. I hope Cruz does well. Yeah, me too. All right, 4-love Bencic in the second. All right. 4-love. As the return goes out by Swiatek, 15-love. All right, 15-love. There's a bit of backhand from Bencic down the line, goes wide, and it's 15 all. Also 40-15. Bublik cruising. I feel like we're just waiting for a tie break with Bublik and Musetti. All right. 15 all. With a backhand winner by Bencic, 30-15. All right. Again, Bencic, 30-15. Also, Bublik holds, and he goes to 3-2 in the first set. All right. 30-15, serve. Into the backhand of Swiatek, return is shanked, 40-15. 40-15. Musetti later will play the doubles final too. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Did Bublik look different? Why does Bublik look different? Did he shave his beard? I think he cut his beard. New year, new shave. All right, Bencic 5-love. Is his face? I don't know. Bublik looks different. Maybe, I think it's face, right? He doesn't have the beard. Did he have a beard? He had a neck beard, didn't he? He looks different. Oh, no. Maybe not. Oh, no. He had more of a beard. Like, he had more stubble. It looks more clean shaven. Maybe he got a haircut. I don't know. All right. 3-2 Bublik. Good start. All right. Five-love Bencic. All right, how are we doing, chat? Need Swiatek so bad. What are your thoughts? You need her to win? What are my thoughts? I think she'll come back and win the third, yeah. Bencic is definitely lifted. Here we go. Swiatek trying to get a game in this second set. Swiatek is so disappointing. Her substance made her a champion before I start to believe. What? That was just a movie, bro. There's no such thing as the substance. It was a movie. It's not real. They haven't made a thing yet where you like take something and then you turn into a younger version of yourself and then you have to get back before the time runs out. That's not a thing. It's a movie, man. What are you doing? 5-love. It's a movie. All right, Swiatek serves into the backhand of Bencic and then Swiatek in the net. It was a crazy movie, though. Definitely a crazy movie. I love 15. Swiatek comes in and puts away the smash. By the way, 30 all. Musetti's in trouble. All right, 15 all Swiatek, 30 all Musetti. Swiatek is weak on third sets lately. She has been losing. I'm disappointed with her. Well, we'll see what she can do. If we go 3, as we're to find out from Bublik. That's a great shot. Musetti with a slice. Bublik forehand again. It's a drop shot. Musetti gets it. Bublik volley, but it's wide. Oh, Bublik played a good point there. Just missed the final shot. 40-30, Musetti. Bublik is laughing. I say in chat, some players, this is just fun to watch. And Bublik is on that list. And not just fun to watch, like enjoyable. Like, he missed a volley that at a crucial point, but he's laughing and having a good time. And when he's having a good time, it's a good time. 40-30. Served in the tee of the final. Bublik return goes into the final. Musetti. Bublik backhand. Is long and it's 3-0. Musetti holds. First tough game on serve. $15-30. Swiatek in trouble. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of the Bencic. Great return winner. Okay. 15-40. Now we know Sabalenka is in undisputed form and the real number one. Never expected her to dispatch Kostyuk like that. Really? I mean, it was pretty obvious that it was going to be Sabalenka was going to win, personally. We almost didn't watch that match because I thought Sabalenka would do it easy. Bencic return winner. What was Swiatek doing? She just stood there. All right. A bagel against Swiatek. 6-love Bencic in the second. And now Swiatek's got the trainer out. Swiatek has the trainer out. I think she's going off court. Yeah, the trainer came out for Swiatek. I don't know what's going on. But she's gone to the bathroom. Swiatek, we'll see what happens. She doesn't look injured. But we did see the other night when she early on in the joint match, Demario.
Oh, yes. Iga was a cheat allegations again.
Yeah, people like to just say silly things. But yeah, Bublik holds, by the way, 4-3. Yeah, the other day against joint, she was in tears in the first couple of games. I don't know if they figured out why, but yeah, I don't think Swiatek's got an injury, though. It doesn't seem like she has an injury. There's no tape or anything to suggest that she's hurt. But she might not be feeling well. And look, Chad, I don't want to get too intense, but we know players do have panic attacks at times and that kind of stuff. So, I don't know if that's a medical timeout worthy condition. I don't know what the rules are for that, but maybe that might be something playing for Poland. We know how much it means to her, how much it affects her, right? So that might also be something to consider as well, that maybe she's that could happen, right? By the way, it also is very hot in Sydney, so it's probably more of a physical thing than I would think, but also it's something to keep in mind. Until she tells us, we have no idea what's going on. But yeah, it is super hot in Sydney as well. So yesterday was 40. Yeah, feeling the stress. I mean, yeah, playing for the country third time in a row, trying to win this thing. She hasn't won with Poland ever. Like, she hasn't won, every time she's played in the finals of these tournaments with Poland, she hasn't won yet. It's hasn't won a Billie Jean King Cup, hasn't won an Olympic gold medal yet. It's a very stressful time. The more you lose, the worse it gets, right? But I don't think Swiatek is injured, which is a good thing. But medical timeouts are also, it's never a good thing to have a medical timeout, but I don't think she's hurt. She doesn't look like she has any signs of physical injury. It might be fatigue, it might be, stress, whatever. We'll figure it out at the end, but hopefully whatever this result is, she tells us after the match why. But I don't think she's got an injury. By the way, Bublik and Musetti, 7 games in 20 minutes. And I love it. Love 15, 4-4 rally, Bublik in the net and 15-0. 7 games in 22 minutes. That's the kind of tennis I want to watch. Fast-paced. No mucking around. All right, Bencic going to serve first in the third, by the way. All right, backhand rallies. Musetti with a slice. Into the forehand of Bublik. Bublik with a great approach. Up goes a lob. Bounce smash Bublik from the baseline. That's a tough shot. Slice goes in by Musetti, though. Bublik with a drop shot in the net. Good defense, Musetti. 30-15. I don't think Swiatek's going to retire, to the one person in the chat that's begging her to quit. I don't think she has I don't think it's a retirable problem. I don't think she's going to retire playing for Poland either. Like, that also seems kind of crazy, right? All right. Swiatek's back. I don't even know if that was a medical timeout more than a bathroom break. It could have been both. Off-court medical, I'm not sure. Here we go. Final set. Here we go. Yeah, the chances of Swiatek retiring playing for Poland are next to nothing. She's not going to retire. She's going to win or lose. There's no way she's going to retire in a match like this, unless something seriously bad was happening, like she was seriously injured and she couldn't continue. There's no chance she retires. So sorry that your bet has been misplaced at this point, but she ain't retiring. You're not getting voided. All right, serve. What the hell? You right? You right? You good? What you doing? What you doing? All right, forehand goes out by Swiatek. 15 love. 15 love. Thanks, Deb. All right. 4-all. Musetti holds. All right. 30 love. As Bencic serves again. $30 love. As a return from Swiatek, the back of Bencic. Swiatek back on the stretch. In the net. 40 love. 40 love. $40 love. As Bencic serves into the backhand, Swiatek in the net. All right, 1 love Bencic. She won 7 games in a row now. As we get a drop shot from Bublik in the net. And it's 15-30. Musetti a chance to get the break. By the way, Stan's left the building. He's going to go practice because he's got to get ready for his match against Hurkacz in about an hour. All right, 15-30. She didn't have a medical timeout. That's all I have. Yeah, so she didn't have an off-court medical. She just had the trainer out talking to the trainer, so not sure what. Maybe she was just asking for some like salt tablets or something. Maybe she's like feeling like. I mean, it is the first week of the year. Maybe she's cramping. Maybe she's, her legs are heavy. I don't know. She has played some intense matches this week, so maybe it was just that. 30-year-old Bublik serve out wide the corner. Musetti return goes into the corner. Bublik as Musetti with a slice lob. Bublik with a smash. Musetti with a pass. Bublik with a volley in the net. Musetti's got a break point. 30-40. As Swiatek serves an ace. 15 love. You can watch this match on these matches on Tennis TV. Interesting how Bencic and Swiatek are almost complete opposites when playing for their country. Bencic plays better and Swiatek plays worse. I mean, it's a lot of pressure for Swiatek, right? Like, so much. And she puts a lot of pressure on herself as well because she wants to win for Poland. It's a big, big deal, right? All right, 15 love. And the return goes into the forehand of Swiatek. Swiatek gets wide, 15-0. And Musetti does not break. Bublik survives. Trainer was called for medication. Oh, okay. So nothing serious. We get to deuce here as Bublik serves again. And at what time you can watch it live? Yeah, on Tennis TV. Drop shot Bublik. Musetti with a slice. Bublik with a smash. Straight to Musetti, who volleys it long. But Bublik says sorry. But he wasn't going to hit the smash anywhere else. Advantage Bublik to stay in front. 30-15 Swiatek. Medvedev is playing, I think, in an hour. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to get to Medi. Unless... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Medvedev starts in about an hour. All right. Bublik comes to the net with a volley, but doesn't need to. And that goes in the net from Musetti. It's 5-4 Bublik, as that goes out by Swiatek. It's 30-0. And Swiatek getting agitated. 30-0. Yeah, unfortunately, Medvedev's match has just been... Well, unlucky. Then again, maybe if... if Medvedev's match goes for like 3 hours, we might be able to jump on and watch the second parts of it. 30-0. Swiatek serves. As the return goes into the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand from Bencic again. The forehand of Swiatek. Down the line's a great shot. Bencic slices it back. And then Swiatek puts it away. And Swiatek gets the 40-30. 40-30. Now, chat, I'm not one to question the greatest player of this generation and her mental toughness. But I am a little interested to see, because it doesn't feel like I can't think of a match recently where Swiatek has been in a position where she was outplayed and she's been, she's lost the last 7 games and she's fought through it. I'm trying to think, has there been a moment where she's been in a tight clash lately? Not this year. Like at the end of last year, I'm trying to think. Maybe was it in Nissimova where she played a tough match? Because this is a moment where she's clearly annoyed. She's getting outplayed. To try and win this match would be a huge... And she can do it. We know she can. But I can't think... Maybe, Alexandrova in Korea might have been the last time. Where she was in a position where she was clearly annoyed. She wasn't feeling good. She was being outplayed. But she fought through that mentally and got it done. So probably the Seoul final. She's in that position now. Bencic is the favorite at this point. And Swiatek's battling her opponent and... Oh, man, what have you done? But also battling herself and her team, or her coaches, because they're giving her advice. Mia, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Come here. Come here. What have you done? Oh. Oh, you right? You right? Bless you. Yeah, get that out. All right. Get your other toy. Go get the other toy. Where's the other toy? Go on. Go get it. Go get the other toy. Deuce. Go get the other one. Where's the toy? Go get it. Go get the other toy. Go on. Go get it. All right. We get the deuce. Yeah, Swiatek has to lock in. And starts now. As the return goes in, goes out by Bencic. Swiatek, by the way, also is just hitting serves and standing there. She's not really reacting. She's kind of just stopped moving. Musetti 40-15. Go get your toy. Go on. Where is it? Go get it. Go get it. Go get your other toy. Where's your other toy? Good serve, Swiatek, 1-1. Because this one's... You broke this one. No, you can have that one. All right, 1-1. Okay. 40-15. Is that goes net by Bublik? And it's Musetti holding 5-5. 5-all. Let's go. 5-5. First set. What happened with Swiatek? She just got outplayed in the second set. Yeah, what are you eating? Hey. All right, 1-0. Swiatek stops the run of games as Bencic too strong. 15 love stands back on the bench. Hey, sneaky. Where are you? Hey. Oh, you're right. You're right. Come here. What are you hopping around for? She got her foot caught on her toy. She was hopping around. What are you doing? Mia, come here. Mia. Come here. 15 love. Give me this. Hang on. It's just, you're ripping it apart. Yeah, okay. 15 love as Swiatek gets a return winner. 15-0. Give me the toy. Mia, she's fine. She was just hopping around for no reason. Great backhand return. Swiatek 15-0. As Bencic serves into the forehand, Swiatek return goes into the back of the bench and she puts that away. Is there a dog cam? I have a dog. Yes, she's right here. Hey, give me that toy. Uh, 15-30, by the way. Musetti a chance to get the break, but he hits a backhand wide, and it's 30-all. And Swiatek returns. Goes in the forehand of Bencic. Backhand at Swiatek cross court. Bencic gets it. Swiatek backhand again. As Bencic backhand into the back of Swiatek. Goes down the middle of the forehand Bencic. For now, Swiatek's a winner. 30-all. 30-all, Swiatek. I really want Lorenzo to win this title. All right. 30-all. Also 40-30 Bublik. He's staying in front at the moment. All right, 30-all. As Bencic serves. And it's too strong. 40-30. By the way, Bublik just hits a ridiculous shot, but he missed it. Just missed it. All right, we get the deuce here. Bublik in trouble. All right, as Bublik serves an ace down the tee. Advantage Bublik. And 40-30. Bencic to stay in front. Serve down the tee. The forehand Swiatek. Good return. Bencic slice goes in the net and we're at deuce. All right. We get the deuce. These are big games coming up. Big points coming up. Give me the toy. Now. All right. As that goes out by Swiatek with the return advantage. Advantage Bencic. All right. As Bublik serves another ace. 230 this time down the tee. Oh no, it was a double fault. 2:30 second serve. What the hell? He hit a double. only him. 2:30 second serve down the tee. Double fault. Okay. Advantage Musetti. Swiatek gets a return win. A beautiful shot back to deuce. What are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Give me that. Can I have that? Can I have this, please? Okay. All right, as Bublik this time serves an ace and gets back to deuce. What have you done? What is it? All right, Bencic back at deuce. Serve the back of Swiatek. Good return, but it's... Oh, hit the tape and went wide. If it doesn't hit the tape, that might have gone in. Advantage Bencic and also advantage Bublik. All right, advantage Bublik and Bencic. As Bublik holds 6-5, Swiatek hits it out, and Bencic holds 2-1. All right. Bublik stays in front. Musetti's going to serve to get to a tiebreak. Okay. All right. And Swiatek, by the way, is getting really annoyed by herself. All right, how are we doing, chat? What's going on? How are we? Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, if you haven't already. Medvedev should be starting soon. And then Hurkacz versus Wawrinka. Also, what we might do as well, if it goes the distance, we'll watch the doubles like we've been watching the doubles. We'll watch the doubles between Poland and Switzerland if it goes the distance. And you would think if Bencic wins this, Hurkacz probably beats Stan. So it's most likely going to go the distance if Bencic wins this match. If Swiatek wins this, it might be over in 2. But yeah, we will watch the doubles if it gets to that, because it'll be the only match on after this. I'm quite keen to see Stan versus Hubie. I am too, but yeah. So wait, when the hell does Medvedev play? Is Medvedev playing now? What's going on? Is he supposed to be playing now? Anyways. Bublik, Musetti. Musetti trying to get to the tiebreak. 15 lovers with a return out of the form of Musetti. Backing it from Bublik. Is a winner down the line. Beautiful shot. What is it? Give me that toy. 15-0. What are your normal streaming time? Whenever a tennis match is on. There's no time. There's no normal. It's just whenever tennis is when tennis is on, I'm live. 15-0. Serving to the back of Bublik. Return is into the front of Musetti. Bublik backhand. Musetti with a volley. Bublik's in. Can't get there. Too good by Musetti. Great hands at the net. 30-15. Even Bublik's like, yeah, you got me. Cam, stream Medvedev match. No. 30-15. Swiatek, by the way, making errors. Love 30. Slipping over. Can I have this? Oop. All right. As Bencic, it's a return winner. Love 40. And Swiatek, I don't think, has got the confidence in her shoes at the moment because she has been slipping over a bit. And there's Musetti with a forehand. Into the backhand of Bublik. Musetti with a smash.
Jan
Bublik gets back.
Zielinski will win it for us at the end.
All right. Thank you, Demariel. 40-15. Good smash by Musetti. To get to game point. Chance to get to a tiebreak. All right. First there's a fault by Swiatek. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Bencic. Return is a winner. Wow. A couple of backhand return winners. A couple of return winners off the serve. And it's Bencic with the break. 3-1. Also, Musetti does get to the tiebreak. 6-6. All right, here we go. Tiebreak. Who's winning? You would think Bublik wins the tiebreak, right? As he serves an ace. One love. All right, Bencic 3-1. All right, 15 love. Good serving by Bencic. 1-1, by the way. Musetti gets his first point of the tiebreak. First, he aces as well. All right, 15 love Bencic. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Musetti 2-1. What are you doing, man? All right, 2-1 Musetti and 15 love Bencic as we're backing up Bencic down the line to the front of Swiatek. Swiatek gets it out. 30 love. All right, as that goes into the backhand of Bublik. Musetti goes again in the backhand of Bublik as Musetti again to the backhand of Bublik, and Bublik hits a winner down the line. Off the backhand side. 2-2. All right. As that goes out by Bencic, 30-15. All right. 3-2 Bublik. Swiatek shanks the return. 40-15. Bencic got a 4-1 in the final set. All right. As the half volley goes in the net by Musetti. All right. 4-2 Bublik. Bublik with the mini break. As they change ends. All right, 40-15. Bencic serves again. A fault. Second serve? Yeah, what are you doing? What have you done? 40-15. Swiatek returns the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek backhand. Again at the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek again with the backhand, but it goes long and it's 4-1 Bublik. 4-2 Bublik. It's 4-1 Bencic. I didn't think I'd struggle with these names today. All right, 4-1 Bencic in the final set of this first match between Switzerland and Poland. Boop. All right. Musetti hits it in the net. 5-2 Bublik. Why is Mia not sleeping? I don't know, because she doesn't want to. She's a dog. She has free will in this house. She sleeps when she wants to. 5-2. Bublik serving for the set. As he serves. Into the forehand Musetti, backhand Bublik. Into the forehand Musetti is Bublik backhand again. Musetti gets it back with a forehand. Bublik backhand again to the slice of Musetti. As Bublik goes down the line, Musetti gets it back. Bublik goes down the line again. Musetti slices that back too. As we got a forehand now from Bublik. Drop shot. Musetti slices it back. Bublik pass. Musetti volleys. Bublik pass. Musetti drop volley winner. No. Bublik puts it away. 6-2 and he points to the sky. Top 10 Bublik. That's got a nice ring to it. 6-2. Bublik to take the first set. And he just outplayed Musetti in a packed, by the way, packed crowd in Hong Kong. Full stadium in Hong Kong. Love to see it. 6-2. Bublik to take the first set. Get your toy. Get your toy. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. All right, 6-2. As Musetti hits a return, Bublik with a smash, puts it away. First set goes to Bublik. All right, first set in the bag for Bublik. No breaks of serve in that set. Musetti didn't even have a break point. Sorry, Bublik didn't even have a break point. All right, 4-1 here. Swiatek is in trouble, but she hits a forehand win across court. Okay. 15 love. Beautiful forehand cross court winner. Only just woke up. Swiatek battling her demons again. I don't know about battling demons. As we return now on the forehand of Swiatek. Backhand, I mean, maybe. As we have forehand from Bencic. Forehand now from Swiatek is shanked, but it goes into the forehand of Bencic. And Bencic, Swiatek slices it back just. And then Bencic puts it away anyway. 15 all. Swiatek has to hold here. If she's going to come back, this game is a must win. 15 all. As we get a fault. Second serve. As a return goes in, but Swiatek gets it out. Hey. All right, 15-30. Swiatek's hit so many unforced errors. Bencic has only hit 8 unforced errors for the match. So Bencic is playing super clean. Swiatek's hit nearly 30 errors for the match. And that is not what Swiatek used to do. She might do it a little bit more because she plays more aggressive these days, but I mean, Swiatek of 2 years ago was not doing that. She wasn't giving away points like that. 15-30. Seven to the back of Bencic. Return goes into the forehand. Swiatek. Bencic on the stretch. Can't get it. 30-0. 30-all. Swiatek serves again. Has to win this game to try and come back. First serve is a fault, second serve. All right. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Bencic. Return goes back and Swiatek. Bencic back in on the stretch. Can't get it. 40-30. Swiatek hanging on. 40-30. All right. 40-30. Swiatek staying in touch in this match. Musetti serving first in the second, by the way, 30-15. United Cup results counted towards rankings. Yep. As we return out the forehand, Swiatek forehand from Bencic down the line. Swiatek backhand cross court in the net, and we get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Musetti 40-15. As Bublik hits a backhand winner. 40-30. All right. Swiatek serves again. As the return goes out by Bencic, advantage Swiatek. All good, Deb. Don't worry about it. You're all good. All right. Oh, you brought another toy, did you? Come here. Give me that. Give me that toy. Hey. Give me that one. All right, slice. Goes wide by Bencic. All right, Swiatek holds. And a little shake of the fist. All right, 4-2. Huge game coming up. Hurkacz is ready to come out and play the next match when this one is over. He is warming up with his coach at the moment, where he's getting ready to play Wawrinka. He doesn't know if he's going to have to win or if he doesn't need to win or not. Do you have a new puppy? No, I've got the same puppy. She's just full of beans today. All right, advantage Bublik to get the break. First break point of the day, I think, for Bublik. As Bencic hits a lovely winner, 15-love. Musetti with a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Bublik. Forehand from Musetti. Into the backhand of Bublik as Musetti forehand again. Bublik gets it. Goes cross court, but it's in the net. We get the deuce. All right, 15-love. As we get a backhand of Bencic. Great shot. Swiatek gets it. Bencic comes to the net and puts away the backhand winner. Bencic backhand is lethal. 30-love. Love. Love. As we to serve again. Out wide of the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand from Bencic is a winner. 40-love. She went back behind Swiatek. Smart shot. Bublik's got another break point advantage. Is Bencic a contender at the AO at this point or more of a dark horse? I think still a dark horse. Because you would say contenders would be Sabalenka, Swiatek, Gauff, Raducanu, and Anisimova. Would be the contenders, right? The 5 contenders. But Bencic would be pretty close behind them, I reckon. She might be like... I mean, she'd be the obvious pick as a dark horse, right? If people go, oh, but Bencic for dark horse, easy, right? Like, that's the easiest pick. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's right in the middle there. It's sort of like, yeah, I don't know. As Bublik hits a drop shot in there and Musetti holds one love. If she won, I guess the question is, if she won the Australian Open, would it be so strange? And if the answer is no, it wouldn't be weird if Bencic won the Australian Open, then, yeah, she's a dark horse. I think she's probably in the same category as what Keys was 12 months ago. Like, Keys, before the Australian Open, her winning was not like a massive surprise because she was playing so well. But it wasn't the obvious choice. I think Bencic is in that category. You know, people are going to pick Anisimova, Raducanu, Sabalenka, Swiatek, maybe, you know, Swiatek, Coco. You know, those, you know, that's who people will pick. But Bencic might be the outside pick, like what Keys was last year. 40-30. So, yeah, not a contender, but very, very close to it. Like just behind. It still would be a little bit surprising if she won, because she hasn't won a slam, but it wouldn't be the biggest surprise. It wouldn't be, you know, as surprising as, I don't know, somebody like, I think she's, I mean, with form, she's definitely more of a chance than most players. 5-2. 5-2. Swiatek breaks here. She will win the match. Well, she didn't. She didn't break, unfortunately. All right. Should I keep my bet for Musetti? I have no idea. You do you. All right, 5-2. Bencic 1 game away from giving Switzerland the lead. 2-hour match, by the way. Pretty quick considering the score and considering the 3-set match. By the way, Chad, did Swiatek always wear a necklace? I don't remember. Did she always have that chain around her neck? I can't remember. That was a painful explanation. All right, bro. Well, I'm sorry that I couldn't explain it any better for you. Chat, I feel like that wasn't a painful explanation. What are you talking about? 4 now from Bublik. As with a backhand slice to the backhand of Bublik. 4 now goes in from Musetti. Bublik gets it back. Musetti 4 again. Slice again from Musetti. Yeah, sure. Why not? 4 now from Musetti as he comes to the net and he hits it a winner. 30 all. Making up names. 30 all. That was a painful call of a point. 30 all. All right, 30 all. As Swiatek serves to stay in the match. As Bencic returns into the forehand of Swiatek. Swiatek in the net, love 15. Bublik hits a smash straight to Musetti. Musetti hits it wide, 40-30. I think Swiatek did a deal with the Polish jewelry brand. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember her ever wearing a chain. But if she's sponsored by the brand, well, you know, then maybe that makes sense. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek backhand. To the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek backhand again. Bencic. Again to the backhand of Swiatek. But Swiatek in the net. Love 30. Man, where does Swiatek go from here? If anything, unfortunately, this is going to drop Swiatek down the favorite list. Like yesterday's match we talked about with Coco. Had Swiatek won that, she probably would have been second favorite. But now losing that match and then possibly losing this match, going into the AO with losing 2 in a row against, top, 11 player, right? where does that put her? Is she still a second favorite? Is she third favorite? I mean, it definitely drops her. I mean, Sabalenka's the favorite, but where, like, is she equal favorite with Gauff? Is she below Coco now? Is she equal with Anisimova? Is she below Anisimova? I mean, where does she fit in when it comes to Australian Open favorites now? We're back in a second, maybe? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, backhand goes cross-court for Swiatek. She has to win this, though. And we can stop talking about it. As Swiatek hits it in the net, match point Bencic. Like, where does Swiatek fall in Australian Open as we get a lovely rally by Musetti? He lets it bounce on a smash. As Bublik with a pass, Musetti with a forehand, Bublik with a forehand. And is a winner. Great rally. Bublik hands in the air. Bublik is a legend. Love 15. All right. Match points for Bencic to give Switzerland the lead. Swiatek serves. An ace. Clutch. Great rally from Bublik. All right, match point number 2 for Switzerland. 30-40. What are you doing? What have you done? All right, serve again. Is another ace. Swiatek serve, but... Oh, watch yourself. All right, back to deuce. Swiatek holds on. Didn't Swiatek save match points and beat Bencic before? Didn't she save match points a couple of years ago at Wimbledon? Did that? Am I losing? Am I forgetting that, or was that someone else? Pretty sure she did that against Bencic. Wimbledon 4th round 2023, right? 24? Anyway, serving to the forehand Bencic. Return goes back to Swiatek. Bencic on the stretch. Swiatek comes in, puts it away. Advantage. Stop dreaming. Don't tell me to stop dreaming. I'm a dreamer. All right, advantage Swiatek. Also, love 30. Bublik puts it away. Love 40. Sorry, man. You can't play with this one. It's broken. Love 40. Get the other toy. Give me that toy. That one there. Give me that one. Advantage Swiatek. As return goes in the back of Swiatek. Forehand from Bencic. Into the forehand of Swiatek is Bencic. Again to the forehand of Swiatek. Bencic goes cross-court again. Swiatek gets it back. Bencic goes back behind Swiatek. Too good. Bublik, by the way, lets it bounce wide. That's the break. Bublik, 2-1 in the second. He's up a set and a break now against Musetti. Okay. Swiatek at deuce. Oh, Medi's already broken Nakashima. All right. So we're missing nothing at this stage. Oh, Swiatek just got a time violation. I mean, she has been pushing the limit on the timer. But it's always just the time they give the time violations at the strange... I mean, they always give it at like... it's not like 40 love they gave her a time violation. Anyways, return. Goes out by Bencic and it's advantage Swiatek. Advantage Swiatek to keep them in this match. As the return goes wide by Bencic, Swiatek holds. All right. It is Poland serving for this match. Here we go. As with a serve. Into the back of Swiatek, return. Into the front of Bencic. Swiatek backhand. Again to the front of Bencic. Swiatek backhand again. To the front of Bencic. Cross court into the front of Swiatek. Swiatek in the net. 15-love. $15-love. $15-love. As Bencic serves again. Out wide the back of Swiatek. Return goes long, and it's 30-love. $30-love. All right, serve again. Musetti's got love 30. Chance to get back on serve there. All right, serve again from Bencic. Into the front of Swiatek. Return goes to the front of Bencic. Swiatek backhand on the stretch. Into that Bencic backhand. Swiatek with a forehand cross court. Bencic gets it. Swiatek forehand again. Goes in the front of Bencic. Swiatek on the attack. Hits it wide. Oh, she had the point there. Should have won that point. Swiatek. 40-love. To give Switzerland the lead. And to give Swiatek 2 losses in a row going into a Grand Slam. $40-love. Match points for Switzerland. Serve to the front of Swiatek. Return to the front of Bencic. Swiatek backhand. Slice. Into the backhand of Bencic. Swiatek backhand again. To the backhand of Bencic. Who goes down the line for a winner. Too good. Too good from Bencic. And Belinda Bencic gives Switzerland the lead. They hug it out. Bencic's dad is there. He's not the coach, but he's standing... Well, maybe he is the coach. He's standing on the sideline throwing his fists. All right. Team Switzerland lead. And Bencic takes out Swiatek. She goes 5-0. I think she won all 500 points, right? Is she undefeated? Undefeated at this event. She might be top 3 favorites for the Australian Open after... I mean... Maybe not favorites on the in the sense of being contender favorite, but when it comes to form, her and Sabalenka are the only 2 players coming into the Australian Open with nothing with flawless, almost near flawless results. Right? As Bublik hits a wide 30-40, break chance for Musetti to get back on serve. Be Bencic on fire, and now Stan could win the United Cup for Switzerland with a win over Hubie. That's interesting. It's kind of, I mean, I love that for Stan if he does it, but I think Hubie's going to win. 30-40. We're going to merge the streams in a second. If you want to keep jumping over to the match in Hong Kong, jump on over. We're right here. All right. Bublik serves the fault, second serve. And then, yeah, if it does go the distance and we do have the doubles, Poland-Switzerland, we'll probably watch that later. If you are interested in that, stick around. As Bublik gets broken. Double fault. All right, 2-0. Musetti breaks. Bencic is number 10 in the world now. Is she? Oh, she is. Yeah, Bencic number 10. So Bencic is 10. Alexandra Eala gets pushed down to 9. Svitolina at 12 and Noskova at 13. Nice. Yeah, Bencic back in the top 10. She's still she's a fair way behind the top 9. I mean, top 8, she's still 700 points away, but so she's probably going to have to, make the semis of Australia or something, do something crazy. But yeah, that's a hell of a jump. All right, we're going to merge the streams. Jump on over if you want to keep watching this Musetti match against Bublik. But Bencic wins. We're going to keep an eye on Stan versus Hurkacz too. We're not watching it, but we'll keep an eye on it. Medvedev's up double break 3 love already against Nakashima as well. But Bencic wins. She wins in 3. Comes back with set down 3-6, 6 love, 6-3. And Switzerland lead the United